Hi everyone, it's Alicia and welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, hello and welcome. And if you watched my last video, which was my audition for Access Acting Academy, which will be hosting a flagship training program this spring for actors who are blind or visually impaired, I was accepted into the program and I'm so excited. I cannot wait to go up to LA and meet everyone and create wonderful theater magic. It's going to be fantastic and I'm so excited. For today's video, I will be showing you how to make my Aunt Julie's peppermint cookies. These have been on our family table for the holidays pretty much as far back as I can remember, and they're especially meaningful to make now since my Aunt Julie now lives out in Texas, and so we don't get to see her very often. So making these cookies, it feels like she's with us even if she can't physically be here for Christmas and the holidays. And these are wonderful cookies. They are flavored with peppermint extract and you sprinkle crushed candy canes on top, so they become almost kind of like the consistency of a candy apple, that hard sticky melted candy texture, and they're made with oats, so that gives them a little bit of crunch as well, and they're absolutely delicious. They're really easy to put together. And so with that, I'm going to show you how to make them. And if you make these for Christmas, Yule, winter solstice, whatever your winter celebration is, I hope that you enjoy them. So let's get started. Here's the first step to making the peppermint cookies. In this bowl, I've creamed together 1 cup, that's 2 sticks of butter, 1 cup of sugar, and 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla extract. And the mixture is now pale yellow and creamy. All the sugar's dissolved. It just looks like just a nice smooth yellow mixture. And the next step will be to add the dry ingredients: flour, some rolled oats, and salt, and a little splash of peppermint extract. Here is the finished cookie dough. It's sort of a light beige color and all the flour has been mixed in, and so it just looks like your standard cookie dough. And for those of you wondering why is she telling me this, we can see that it just occurred to me now that my fellow VI, visually impaired people, might be watching this video, and so if I remember, I'm going to now describe what the different steps of my cooking videos look like, so you'll know what to do if you also decide to make these and you happen to be VI or blind. So you'll want to mix in all the ingredients until it's a solid mass and there's no feeling of any dry ingredients or pieces left. And it smells so good, the cookie dough. It smells like peppermint because there's peppermint extract in it. And so this is the final cookie dough, and over here I have some white granulated sugar and some crushed up candy canes. And what the next step will be is you form the cookie dough into balls and roll them in the sugar and flatten them out on a greased cookie sheet with a fork, and then you sprinkle the crushed candy canes on top. So I'm going to do all of that and I will show you the result when the cookie sheets are all ready to go in the oven. And here are the cookies, guys. These are what they should look like before they go in the oven. They are well spaced out on the cookie sheet because they do tend to spread when they bake, so you want to be generous with the spacing that you give them. And they, like I mentioned before, were rolled into balls and then flattened out with a fork, and the crushed candy canes are sprinkled on top. So when you squish them down with the fork, you want to make them as flat as you can because the candy canes have a tendency to sort of roll off when you put them in the oven, and when they melt they can get very sticky, so you want to try and make sure they don't get on the cookie sheet because they're a pain to scrub off. And that's why too you want to make sure you grease your cookie sheet really well. And you'll want to bake them in an oven that's preheated at 325 degrees Fahrenheit for 18 to 20 minutes. And so with that, I'm gonna put this first batch in the oven. And here are the peppermint cookies, you guys. These are the first batch just out of the oven, and they are a slight golden brown. They've expanded a little bit, and the candy cans on top have melted and are now all melted and sticky, and they're gonna make the cookies wonderfully crunchy and pepperminty. And yeah, these are what they look like after 18 minutes. The recipe says you can bake them anywhere from 18 to 20. And for the second batch, which I have in the oven now, I'm baking them for 20, just to make them a little bit more golden brown and melt the candy a little more to give a bit of variety, because I'll be bringing these to a party at my mom's house tomorrow. And the kitchen smells amazing too. It smells like warm peppermint. It smells like Yule. It smells like Christmas. That's my recipe for my Aunt Julie's peppermint cookies. If you try these, please let me know how they turn out and what you think. The recipe will be in the description below, as will my links to all my socials if you wish to follow me for more baking videos and videos about writing, theater, witchcraft, Wicca, and my just personal journey as a pagan author, actress, and just yeah, if you like what I do, please feel free to follow me. And if I don't see you again until after the holidays, have a very merry, warm and bright Yule, Christmas, winter solstice, Hanukkah, whatever you celebrate. May it be warm and merry and bright and full of loved ones, company, and good food. And with that, thank you for watching, and blessed be.